Adaptation is the name of the game underwater. It's the same strategy we employ on land. A growing population is forcing us to adapt, to innovate, to meet the growing demand for healthy food, while reducing environmental impacts associated with food production. Alltech aquaculture is rising to meet that challenge. Tilapia fish have been cultivated by humans for thousands of years. Historically, in Africa, Asia and ancient Egypt. And now at Alltech's Aquaculture Center in Kentucky.
So when we think about Kentucky, many people think about horses and bourbon and crops. A lot of people don't think that fish are being grown in Kentucky, and they certainly don't think that fish are being grown in an indoor facility in central Kentucky. And that's exactly what we have here.
Many researchers believe this tropical fish might be the savior for hungry populations around the world, providing a much-needed source of protein.
By 2050, it's projected to be 9.6 billion people on planet Earth. And a big question remains is how are we going to feed all of those people sustainably, naturally?
At Alltech, we believe the answer is in our research.
One of the main obstacles in aquaculture is traditional dietary inputs of fish meal and fish oil. The research that we conduct here looks at sustainable and natural alternatives to those protein and lipid sources in diets for aquaculture species. Specifically, we've looked at co-products and byproducts of the beverage and distillation industry. We've also looked at heterotrophic algae.
Alltech does this research at all life stages of the fish, from very small 1-gram juvenile fish all the way up to grow-out fish, about 1.8 pounds. Our innovative research and development has looked at replacing the fish oil component of the diet with a certain percentage of heterotrophic algae.
Fish meal and fish oil are what we consider finite resources. You would have to go out into the ocean and capture these fish to render into fish meal and fish oil. And that industry has become static over the last 10 to 15 years. They're not catching any more or any less of the anchovies that they're turning into the fish meal and fish oil. So it's a finite resource. And as with many resources that are finite, and there aren't many of them left, for instance, they become more expensive. What we hope to do here, again, is to increase the producer profitability, but not at the expense of fish health, and certainly not at the expense of the consumer, of human health.
Alltech takes a unique, integrated approach. We make our own diet at our feed extrusion plant, including both yeast and algae-based nutritional additives produced at Winchester, Kentucky. These diets are fed throughout all phases of fish production at Alltech's Aquaculture Center.
These products that we're working on with Alltech Solutions and the Alltech algae can provide the fish with excellent quality fish fillet, animal health, so the fish is going to be healthier, it's going to be easier to fight disease, easier to fight parasites, and be able to have a healthier product for the consumers.
Our research is promising.
What we've shown is increased performance, growth performance. We've shown a really interesting immune response by using the algae, and we've also made diets for the farmer cheaper and more accessible by using sustainable and natural products.
Researching sustainable and natural dietary solutions of the future. Alltech Aquaculture.